Let me take you on a tour of some of my favorites from the summer annual tag sale going on now that I know it's hard to see everything online and get to touch and feel the fabrics, but there's some I don't want you to miss out on. So, all right, we're gonna start off in our special occasion and stretch velvet section of the shop. Now we do have some that are also part of the sale that you're not gonna see here because they have been selling so fast and are in the back cutting room. And that will be our black crushed velvet and our sleek gray. I forgot the name of it exactly. There's been lots of fabric cutting going on this week, but this is the Gold Elegance. I love this one. This is one of my personal faves. Definitely would want to line it for the winter time, but you could do, you know, something like a light cardigan for summer or something over top. Would also be really fun as like a glitzy pool cover up almost, or something fun for summer. Kind of like wide like pants even. I don't know, I had one of our brand reps in today, Shira, and she was just giving me so many ideas for summer sewing. So these are some fun ones if you want to get ahead of your seasonal sewing. Now, a lot of fabrics you might see as we're going are not even listed on our website yet, so please come and see us in person. Like we have a ton of canvas and nylon linings that we are working hard to get up on the shop website, but we have just been so busy here. All right, this is one of my absolute favorites, probably because it gives me very much a 60s, 70s beach vibe. And this is the retro floral stripes. So it's an additional 50% off the rest of in the next couple days of the sale. So this is one of the ones I absolutely love, love, love. There's also, I think, the creamsicle orange, which is nice and soft. We have the zebra print, and I don't think it's out on display right now because, again, it's been selling out. Same with our retro mod dots. And we've got quite a few kind of more autumny and fabrics to get you ready for some upcoming, you know, Halloween season. These are both really cool for that. It's velvet on scuba. So you can see it's got that fun texture. Up here we have some brushed polys. Again, a lot of them have like that retro 70 vibe that I love. And a couple more scubas. I think the two we have on sale right now, or there's three fabrics from the cottons. One we've already sold out of. This is our ladybug stripes. We have Sky Garden, which is here. We already sold out of our brown, and then we have, I want to say it's this one. Yeah, I think this is the desert rose, which is part of this sale too, which is really pretty. Let's talk about wovens, because it's something that I know our online sewing community can sometimes struggle with wovens versus like everyone who comes into the shop is mainly sewing for wovens. But these are not going to disappoint you, and there's some of just my all-time favorites. So this is called Beige Florals, and again, it's an additional 50% off. And our prices, you know, so many people tell me, how can you sell these for your price? Because I see it at other places like almost double. I don't know. That's just what I feel is the lowest price I can charge and still be able to like pay our team and pay the rent. So I hope you'll take advantage of these sales that we have, because we only do this twice a year. So the next time we do this won't be until the very, very end of the year, where you save an additional 50% off all of the sale items in the shop. This is Pacific Coast Stripes. This, hoping you can see, the texture of this is just so amazing, and I think it really gives it that little extra oomph to elevate your garments, where it's not something you're gonna find really anywhere else. This is a magenta stripes. This is beautiful shirting fabric. Down here, this black grid stretch woven. It's $11.99 per yard, and it is a really nice, thicker stretch woven, and would be great for winter time and, you know, kind of towards the end of autumn sewing. This is the green plaid stripes, and it's a twill fabric. It also has a little bit of stretch to it. I love plaids and stripes, as you can probably tell. This is our lemon yellow stripes and regatta. These are probably two, if I feel like, the most overlooked ones, but the the quality is just incredible. I really, really love these. All right, my probably if I had to pick like my top 3 fabrics for the sale, this would be one. And it's a really beautiful, thick cotton woven. It's a basket weave, but the colors are so vibrant. But it's a thicker material, so like you can use it for summer, you can use it for autumn. But hands down, you know, you can just see that it's yarn dyed. It's not like it's printed. So these are all, you know, very, very high quality. We have a pleated black and pink fabric that does have a little bit of stretch to it. And we don't have much of these left. So I would recommend, if you sometimes do some sewing for more elevated work outfits, that would be a great one. This is a double gauze that has been really popular during the sale. Now this one, the Evening Blooms, it's like a cotton lawn, so it's a little bit lighter than the ones I just showed you. But this is all we have. This is the last roll. So if you're ever at the shop, like physically here, and you see a little pink dot on the bolt, that means if you like it, that is the time to get it. Now is the time, because it will be gone, and that lets our team know when they're cutting, like, hey, this is the end of it. We don't have any more in the back of the warehouse in stock. So a couple more of my faves from the sale. Oh, and this is that pink one I was telling you about that just looked like the black one. A couple of my favorites down here. This is also the last bolt we have, and this is the Off-White Brush Twill. It's like a flannel, and this has been selling really, really well, and it goes with our stone dobby. I think this is the Silverstone dobby. So all these dobbies are flannel. They are not on the sale, but we have one colorway on the sale. And the whole reason we do this sale every year is to make way for new fabric. So they're not on the website yet. If you look down there, most of those just haven't had a chance to list them. And we haven't had a chance to send them out to our incredible brand reps to sew them up for inspiration. But these 4 fabrics are all part of the sale. This is the Green Brush Twill. We are very close to selling out of actually all 3 of these, and I think this one too. It doesn't have a pink sticker on it, so it means we have another bolt in the back. Moving down to our Georgettes. I love this print. One of our brand reps, Shira, was in it. She made, if you go look at this online, it's the Diamond Luxe in ivory, but she made the cutest pair of pants for her daughter with it, so make sure you check that out. A couple more favorites I have. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Floral prints are just not usually my go-to unless they're a little bit more like artsy. And so I've been trying to stock different kinds of prints at the shop. And so these are 2 that I really, really fell in love with. Let me see where else I want to take you. We also have these 2 chiffons. I know some people call this the devil's fabric, and in some ways it is, but it's really pretty. So if you can, you know, deal with a little bit of anxiety sewing, I would recommend going for that one. Okay, so next up, I think we may have sold out of all the Cupros we had on our sale. I knew we were down to like the last couple yards. Moving into rayons, this is the Golden Glow, Persimmon, Marsala, Ruby Red. I think we're almost out of this. We ran out, I think, of the dark green. We do have some of the copper left. Again, we haven't even cut everything from online orders. We've just been cutting around the clock. This is the aqua. I love this color. We have a couple down here. Also the lilac pink and the hot pink rayon slub. These are both part of the sale. I do have it in blue also, but again, I think we sold out of it on the floor today, so I don't have one with me to show you, but it's a pretty bright blue. This one we may have sold out of, or we're very close. I know we just had a couple online orders come in for the green palms, but the black palms is also on sale, and these are such fun fabrics for summer. They would be great as dresses and beach cover-ups. This is another one of my favorites, this eyelet knit. So if you like the forgiveness of knits and don't want to feel like dealing with wovens, but you like the prettiness of eyelets. That is another favorite of mine from this sale. We also have stretch lace and stretch mesh as part of the sale. Just gonna do a quick walkthrough so you can see some of the ones. And you'll also get a sneak peek at some of the other fabrics we have. These are new. This is a coated broadcloth, so this is a lot of times used in bag making and is water resistant. A couple more of our sale fabrics up here from straight stretch lace. Those also are great for swim cover-ups. We've had some of our designer clients, like they make bodysuits out of these and sell them to people who go to Coachella. I think actually one of the artists last year was wearing one, but I can't tell you who, and I can't tell you the designer. I will get in big trouble because they don't want me telling their secrets where they're getting things from. But you can do some recon on it and maybe let me know if you found out who I'm talking about. This is the Space Radio ITY knit. This one's almost out also. And ooh, this is such a cute one. Our Ohana. My son's been on a big Lilo and Stitch since the movie came out. We've been on a big kick, and he loves that. Any of the Lilo and Stitch ones we have. This is really nice too. This is a brush sweater knit, so the inside is actually going to be brushed. So this has been a popular one as well. Ooh, this doesn't have a sale sticker on it. This is part of the sale. We're almost out of this one. It's a cable knit sweater. It's a lighter weight, but it's so cool. Like, I hope you can really see that texture from the sale. Or maybe from the, it's late here, y'all. I'm just trying to get home to my kids, not too late. So they know that when I have these big sales, Mom has to stay and work a little bit later than normal. But it's all good because we're gonna have the rest of some of the days of the week off together. So woodland. This one's also this one and this one. This is the woodland tie-dye. I think we have like 8 yards in stock. Same with the pops of pink plaid. This is always a cute one. Little orchid rainbows and the Frenchies on lilac pink. And this is, someone left a review, they didn't like it. I think they just didn't like the print. I think it wasn't them, but I love this print. I think it's so pretty and vintage and retro. So this is the Rustic Florals Rib. Again, I feel like this is a really underrated fabric because it has so much drape to it. So I think when you think of ribs, you think of something that's stiff. This is beautiful in person. But so many people come in and are like, oh, I didn't think it was gonna be like that, and I love it. And some other ribs, we have a couple. I think this purple is part of the sale. Sorry, my things are running together here. This one I think is part of the sale too. I think the tag just kind of got off from that. And some more meshes over here. A couple of you the other day were like, what are these fabrics? They're our upholstery fabrics, our home deck. They're not on the website yet, but they will be coming soon. You can always send us a DM or message, be like, hey, I liked this fabric in your video. What was it? We can probably try to get it out to you. And hopefully you're seeing some of the ones. A couple of really cute ponties. I'm pretty sure this is part of the sale. And I love this one. This is the Malibu Waves. Let me see what this one says. Malibu Waves, yeah. It's such a cool print. The neon green Ponte's been really popular. And this peach one too. So thank you to everyone who's ordered, and I might sneak a couple more fabrics on the sale before it's over.